High tide now.
Here comes KD Tails. Perhaps this bout is not too many seasons. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Catch and shoot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this time, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Straight right just misses.
When
are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pump, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Nice counter shot. Greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do you tell them when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that fight. Let's get it started in round three. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab misses. She catches and counters. Nice counter shot by her. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson. Back at it in round 4. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above them. So I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab doesn't score. Insane action. She can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter shot by her. Punching. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Didn't land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Defense on that hook. Got out of the way of that right hook.
tough to do.
Perfect counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
What a punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, but does not score. The straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with the jab. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Round 7, here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through. So you've got to be careful.
You'd like to see more jabs. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Can't score with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in this fight. And we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is...
Gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. So it's a majority decision. One judge saw it a draw. The other two scored it for the same fight.
Todd, you're all right. We don't see this that often. But when we do, we really remember it. This is one of those fights. Majority decision. I agree. You agree. The fans agree. Sorry, am I talking for you? All right, that's enough. Okay, you agree.